Hey everybody, it's Sepulcher. We're here in a game between Neil and Dresnar. Neil is rank 92 and Dresnar is rank 69. Neil typically plays Full Faction Shattered Peaks, and this time is no different, and Dresnar usually plays Iron Fist Stronghold, and this time is no different. They're both playing their regular decks. So we've got Voil Imperialist on one side with Neil, and Dresnar has a Night Watch. Now, I've recorded plenty of Neil's games before. He's a pretty good Shattered Peaks player. Dresnar, I've recorded one game before, and it was him playing badly. So, I'm trying to rectify that by showing a more recent video of him playing, and hopefully he makes some good moves in this one. So far we've just got Imperialist moving to the side, going for this font. Pretty typical play on this map. I hate this map, by the way. Dresnar deploys an Exemplar of Sarngaver, which is a newer barbarian. She's pretty good. She's got, counterattack range, 3 to 5 range. Nice damage. Pretty expensive. Can stun at range. Got Savage, of course. Unstoppable. Punishing Aura. And her Call to Arms is also good for a barbarian deck. I mean, it's minimal Nora. But her trademark ability is Martyrdom. Whenever a real friendly champion is destroyed, the closest damaged friendly champion is healed by 6. And if the destroyed unit has Savage, the heal is for 12. And the closest opposing champion is awestruck for 4 turns. So it's kind of a complicated ability, but once you understand how it works, it's kind of intuitive. So Night Watch got this font up here, doing its stealth thing, so we'll see what Neil deploys next. Voil Imperialist is kind of a funny champion. He's 90 Nora now, and he used to definitely not be 90 Nora. I believe he was mid-70s, and he's had his cost increased by a lot. He used to also have Boost Voil rank 3, which gave +1 speed to Voil in the area, and that's a Voil Progenitor, which I haven't seen a Voil Progenitor in probably years. There's also a Voil Courier, which is the Diplomat, one of the few diplomats that I still see on a occasional basis. The other ones are Arctic Delegate, and that's only because she was buffed recently, and Nephrine Messenger. So, Voil Imperialist was stunned by Exemplar of Sarngaver. Voil Imperialist does have counterattack range, so does Exemplar of Sarngaver, so that'll be interesting. Not really sure why Dresnar stunned Voil Imperialist. There's really no... I mean, whatever. A Punishing Aura helps, but... So, War Enchanted Grobel's out, and he has Adaptive Iron Fist, so whenever a spell is successfully cast from his faction, he gains stats, and he just gains stats, so that means that... Dresnar just did a hidden spell. Could be a Righteous Deflection. Not really sure why he would do a Righteous Deflection here when Neil's got 3 melee champs out, but maybe he knows something I don't. Or it could be a Refute. I'm trying to think of other hidden Iron Fist Stronghold spells. I'm still kind of out of the loop. I'm in Exotic League now, but I haven't been playing enough to get back into Limited, so I'm not really familiar completely with hidden Iron Fist Stronghold spells. And it was a Refute. Neil tried to play a Dreadwing, which is an equipment that gives Reckless Flight, if I remember, but it got refuted. In the meantime, Voil Courier used Drudgery, which is a global loss of AP for all champions, so everybody's reset. Exemplar Sarngaver, however, has Unstoppable, which means that she cannot lose AP, so she was immune to that effect, so she has 9. And there's a Hammer Strike on Voil Imperialist, so Exemplar Sarngaver is going to get 2 hits off. Voil Imperialist is unable to counterattack because he's stunned. And when you're stunned, you can't attack, obviously. So, got 2 hits off. It did a grand total of 18 damage. And now it's Neil's turn. So Night Watch is around here. There's also a Nora Mine, so Dresnar will be getting Nora from that. Only 5 Nora for now. but that could increase if he chooses to play deep miners or other Nora miners that he might be running. I'm not sure. Equipment on Voil Courier, it's a Vicious Harpoon. Vicious Harpoon gives pull, so he pulls in Exemplar of Sarngraver. And there's one attack from Voil Courier. Counterattack range from Exemplar of Sarngraver gets deflected, which means 2 hits, and Vampire Bat gets in 1 hit. So in that short amount of time, Exemplar of Sarngraver is down to 15 HP. And actually, I think Voil Progenitor can kill. But instead there's a Thunderhead Totem. Thunderhead Totem does a Lightning Skewer, and it looks like they're just gonna let that happen. Okay, well, I'm not sure why he used Thunderhead Totem. Maybe there's something I'm not thinking about. But anyway, so Dresnar's Exemplar of Sarngraver dies. There's a Bane Blast. Does 12 damage to everything in the area. Voil Imperialist is now down to 4. Voil Progenitor only took 6 because he's got spell resistance somewhere. Or maybe it's resistant magical 3. I don't know. Pretty need to get this straight. Yeah. Spell resistance from Peak's defense. So War Enchanted Grobel moves in. The guy's gonna kill Vampire Bat. I don't know. Could take out the Thunderhead Totem unless he wants to get 14 damage to the face from Lightning Skewer. Either way, Dresnar's doing pretty bad unless he can turn around this turn, which I'm not sure he can. So, what just... Okay, I don't know why he did that. He attacked the Voil, and it had guarded Voil because of Voil Progenitor, so that's why Voil Progenitor is next to these guys. But fortunately, spell spam trumps all, so he did another Bane Blast and moved War Enchanted Grobel out of harm's way. But he did lose 3 AP and sort of some valuable positioning by moving his War Enchanted Grobel in. Anyway, so Voil Courier moves inside Voil Progenitor with Take Refuge. There's another Voil Imperialist. So basically Voil Progenitor is housing... anyway, so he used Thunderhead Totem's attack to move it out of the way to destroy it so that Voil Progenitor could move in and engage War Enchanted Grobel and use an attack. And let's see what people in chat are saying. Nothing. They're not saying anything. You know why they're not saying anything? Well, because... Honestly, it's because there was a change that the devs made about, I think it was a year ago, to where the chat tab doesn't flash if there's new messages posted in it, if it's an observed game. So, yeah, so ever since then, Observer Chat's been kind of dead in observed games. I don't know if Sokolov or anybody else is aware of that, but I think it's kind of annoying because I want to chat. I always want to chat in these games. I can't right now because I'm commentating. But so there's a Stalwart Defender, something I haven't really seen in a while. He's the original font defender, so while he's deployed in this font, it cannot be contested until Stalwart Defender dies. And he's also got, where is it? Font Blessing. That's right. And that gives him some pretty nice stats like plus 5 damage and plus 10 HP while he's in the font. So he's a font specialist. He's only 55 Nora. Not bad. Not bad at all, especially if you're getting hounded. So there's the Voil Courier. He decided to come back out. And Voil Progenitor also summoned a Vampire Bat. Hang on a second, Fraps. Alright, we're back. And it's still acting weird. That's weird. It's lagging. Lagging like a mofo. Let me check something real quick. Nothing's really happening, so... We're good. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. There, okay, it's better. There's a Silver Clan Engineer. So, not really sure why Silver Clan Engineer. I don't really understand Dresnar's deck, but, you know, he's ranked higher than me, so whatever. I guess it's working out for him. Silver Clan Engineer has Normire 2, so that sort of synergizes with the Normine, but there's not really else that he's doing there, because Superior Engineering is for constructs, but I mean, he can use Superior Engineering to make War Enchanted Grobel more of a super champ if he wants to. It gives plus 10 HP, and what else does it give? Plus 1 damage. to a construct within 2 spaces, but that's pretty much, and then he's got Grand Electricity Aura, and Recycle, and Motivate. So, I mean, but he's mainly used for construct decks, and this is clearly not a construct deck. He's got stuff like Night Watch and Exemplar of Sarngaver and Stalwart Defender, so I'm not really sure why he has Silver Clan Engineer in there. But that's neither here nor there. We've got Voil Infernal out, which used to have attack loss of life. Now he has attack magical, thank God, because I was getting sick of him attacking my Arrow Eaters since I'm an Underdepths player. So I'd say Neil has a distinct advantage right now. He's just got better champs out. He's got more expensive champions out. He's got stronger champions out. But, you know, you never know. Dresnar could turn this around. He's got a stealth champion out, and right now Neil doesn't really know where it is, and I don't either. So that's one advantage that Dresnar does have. And there's one of my least favorite champions in the entire game, Dwarven Mortar Crew. I hate Dwarven Mortar Crew. I don't know why, honestly. Kind of just rant about something. And I know it. He has 8 range. Why does he have 8 range? I realize he has Ponderous, which I think he's the only non-Torton to have Ponderous, but I just think it's ridiculous that it has range 8 and 14 base damage. I don't understand. Just imagine, if you will, if Underdepths, if I may be a Zealot for 2 seconds. Just once can I be a Zealot. Okay. If Underdepths had a 6 range champion, 8 range champion. 6 to 8 range champion with that damage. People would flip. People would flip out. And they'd say, well, this is why Underdepths can't have high damage long range champions, because they're broken. Meanwhile, we've got Dwarven Mortar Crew with A range, whatever. Cyclops Hurler, for that matter. I said Mattler. Cyclops Hurler, for that matter. Okay, so Neil keeps deploying Voiles, and looks like I lagged pretty bad there because a lot of things happened. There was a transfer life from Voil Infernal onto Voil Courier. He moved everything else in, and Vampire Bat attacked War Enchanted Grobel, looks like. So that's what happened. Not sure why I'm lagging so badly. It only happens when I record. It never happens any other time. I don't understand it, but... So we'll see what happens next. He's got well, okay. He's got knockback 3 on this guy. This guy right here. He can use that if he wants to. He's not going to. He's gonna equip it with a Black Label Brew to give it +1 AP. And what is he gonna do now? We'll see. Can't really do anything with Stalwart Defender outside the font. Not really sure what his Night Watch is. I'd say Neil's got him by the nose here. So there's a Hammer Strike on the Voil Imperialist, stuns him. Looks like War Enchanted Grobel's going to move in. He's going to try to kill off that Voil Imperialist, looks like. So there's one hit from him. And let's see, Remote Control on Stalwart Defender, so he's going to get manicked by War Enchanted Grobel 2. Not really sure what Dwarven Mortar Crew is going to do. He might want to do it soon. So he hits Voil Progenitor for 20 damage. 20 damage. 20. He did 20 damage. That's crazy. I freaking hate Dwarven Mortar Crew. He's got Siege, you see. You see, he's got Siege. Why does he have Siege? He's got 8 range. So, there's a Cleansing Emerald, another one of my least favorite runes, coming out to play and cleansing everything around. So, Voil Imperialist is not stunned anymore. I'm not really sure why Dwarven Mortar Crew didn't attack Voil Imperialist. You'd think he would have done that and killed him, because I don't know. I would just assume anybody who's playing Shattered Peaks or Cthulhu Force is running Cleansing Emerald. Apparently Dresnar wants to believe that they're idiots and that they don't run Cleansing Emerald. So, War Enchanted Grobel is dead, and I think this might be the end of the game because there's not really much else that Dresnar can do. His Super Champ is dead. So now that War Enchanted Grobel is dead, he's got a 6 to 8 range champion trying to fight off melee champions that are in his face. He's got a Stalwart Defender, which I don't know how long that's going to last. He's got a Remote Control and no other constructs to use it with. He's got a Silver Clan Engineer, which is a passive champion that can only grant auras at this point. and mine Nora for him to try to recover the cost that he's invested in it, and then he's got Night Watch somewhere. I don't know where Night Watch is. I don't know what Night Watch is doing. But Dresnar is pretty screwed at this point. So there's an attack for 20 damage on Voil Progenitor and from Dwarven Mortar Crew. And there's a Dragon Engine. And Dragon Engine, when he was first released, he could mobilize Engine on his first turn on the field, but now he comes in with it on cooldown 1. So he can't just, because when Dragon Engine was first released, he could just, you could deploy him and then get like 5 attacks out of him initially, or you could use him for a super initiative champion. It was really annoying, so they kind of fixed that, and he's only 59 Nora, so. But he's still a good champion to this day. He also used to have 1 to 2 range. What else did he used to have? I think he used to have Resistance Physical 3 instead of Resistance Physical 2. Didn't he used to have Scale Armor or something? He used to be even crazier than he is now, and I still think he's a very powerful champion. Great stats. Absolutely phenomenal stats for 59 Nora. Plus he's got Annihilate, Sonic Roar. Those are also good, area of effect attacks. So Night Watch is over here, apparently. And he's about to get owned by Infernal and Dive Bomber. I'm not really sure how he was detected. How was he detected? Oh, Voil Infernal has detection, of course. Forgot about that. So yeah, Night Watch is over here. If I were Dresnar, I would have tried to keep him over here to take something out, or I don't know. Because he's in some big trouble over here. His Dragon Engine's getting molested by a Vampire Bat that is yet to be killed. And Voil Progenitor still got some life in him, 21 HP. I guess Dresnar is wanting to kill it with Mortar Crew. So Neil's gonna move away Voil Progenitor, which is a wise move, and he's gonna back off just in general. But there's a Voil Stormflyer, which Voil Stormflyers, I believe Voil Stormflyer used to cost around 90 Nora, and now he costs 80, which is good because Stormflyer is one of my favorite champions. I like him a lot. Voil Dive Bomber, Thirst for Battle right there on Night Watch, and Voil Dive Bomber was actually nerfed recently, but I can't remember how. He's got Evasive 3, Thirst for Battle, and Aggressive. Those are probably his main abilities. I think he's the only Voil with Sonar 3. All the rest have Sonar 1 as sort of a, quote, racial, if you will. He's also got Strike and Charge. He charges a lot. A really scary champion, if you ask me, but he was nerfed recently. I can't remember what he was nerfed with. I thought he lost Evasive 3. Maybe I'm wrong. But one cool trick I've seen people do, well, it was infuriating at the time, but it's kind of cool, is they equip him with Cyclops Eye Belt, which gives him knockback 2. So basically, when you give him Cyclops Eye Belt in combination with Aggressive, you can't melee him because he'll just keep attacking you and knocking you back. And then he's got Evasive 3. It was kind of an interesting combo. I don't know if anybody's running that anymore. Cyclops Eye Belt is pretty cheap though. It's like 20 Nora. Oh no, another Dwarven Mortar Crew. Actually, now that I'm looking at it a little closer, Dresnar's in actually a very good position right now. Because he is totally outranging Neil right now. Like, it's unreal. He's got him totally outmatched in the range department. This is what I mean. Dwarven Mortar Crew is so annoying and stupid. But we'll see what Neil does to get out of this. So that Vampire Bat finally died, and now it's Neil's turn. And I don't know, that Night Watch stunned this Dive Bomber, and Cleansing Emerald's over here, so not really much you can do there. This is a Transfer Life from Voil Infernal onto Voil Progenitor. And he's going to use a Hex on Night Watch to give him 5 damage. And yeah, I think he's hoping to get off a Life Drinker on Night Watch. What just happened? We missed some action. So Voil Imperialist and Voil Courier team up together to take Dragon Engine down to 3 HP. However, he still lives, and you know, a 3 HP champion deals just as much damage as a full HP champion, unless unless it's a strength of body champion or something like that. There's an echo chamber, a little excessive there, but okay. So he uses an echo chamber, 55 Nora kill right there, but he's unable to contest the font because of Stalwart Defender. So Stalwart Defender is going to get a 17 damage hit off on Courier unless there's Deflect up, which there might be. Yep, Deflect, and it's going to hit Stalwart, so that's a 13 damage attack. And Voil Courier was protected. So Dwarven Mortar Crew, on the other hand, you going to kill that Imperialist or what? I don't even know what to say to you right now. Dwarven Mortar Crew. What are you going to do? I don't know why this is such a tough decision. Just attack the Voil Imperialist. Anyway, so, no, he's not going to do that. He's going to instead deploy an Exemplar Songgaver and use Grant Electricity Aura Silver Clan Engineer to kill Engineer instead. To kill Imperialist instead. And Dwarven Mortar Crew, on the other hand, is going to attack Voil Courier, who is on a suicide mission currently. For some reason. I mean, he killed the Dragon Engine, which is good, but I mean, he's clearly outnumbered. Now that he's engaged with Stalwart Defender, there's not really a chance for escape either. Maybe he can kill that Stalwart Defender and contest it somehow. So he's still got an Echo Chamber right there. Might as well. On Neil's next turn, he's going to kill that Night Watch and probably life drink it with Voil Infernal. Yeah, he's trying to run away Night Watch so that doesn't happen, but it's totally going to. And this Dwarven Mortar Crew, is he going to use an artillery strike or is he going to save his AP? He's going to save his AP. So, but yeah, that Night Watch is still totally dead. I think he's going to get charged by a Voil Dive Bomber. No. I'm trying to figure out what he's going to do. Plus 4 damage, let's see. Well, he knows how to calculate this kill. So he's going to do a charge on Night Watch. That gets him down to 10 HP. He's got to do 12 damage in order to life drink with Voil Infernal. So Voil Progenitor summons a Vampire Bat, and he's been getting healed by Voil Infernal via Transfer Life. What happened? Was that a vertical push? That was a vertical push on Stalwart Defender. So now Stalwart Defender is... I don't think he's quite dead because I think he had 24 HP. But this spawn is going to be contested by Echo Chamber. Which, I mean, gives Neil another opportunity to get the fawn contested with Stormflyer next turn. While Dresnar tries to kill that Echo Chamber. I'd say the game's kind of up in the air right now. It could go either way. Dwarven Mortar Crew kills the Echo Chamber. I cannot talk today. But I still think that Neil's got an advantage right now. So Exemplar Sarngaver stuns Voil Courier. And it looks like he's going to try to set up a kill next turn with Dwarven Mortar Crew, perhaps. And he's going to try to block off Voil Stormflyer from contesting the font. So he's got Engineer there, an Exemplar there. So that means that Voil Stormflyer cannot get in the font without engaging. And he's going to be a little bold. He's going to be a little bold with Silver Clan Engineer and move him all the way up here, which is doing the same thing. He's still blocking Stormflyer from entering the font, but he's being a little bit more aggressive about it. Because not only, well, never mind. Yeah, he's being a little aggressive about it. I'm not really sure why. So he's leaving Night Watch alive so he can life drink from it with Infernal, I'm guessing. And he's using a Hammer Strike, and there's an attack from Night Watch. So Voil Dive Bombers hurt very badly. But it looks like Infernal's going to get that life drink unless there's a righteous deflection, which there might be, who knows. He's going to use a transfer life on the Bold Dive Bomber and attack, and he will life drink for 22 health. And so this Voil Infernal is keeping Neil in it. He has a Voil Sky Captain. I always liked Voil Sky Captain. I thought he was a pretty cool champion. He doesn't he have liability now? Yeah, so Voil Infernal, 0 defense. Poor guy. He was hit with liability after a while. But so he comes back. Stalwart Defender comes back from being vertical pushed with 10 HP, and he's outside of the font. That's upsetting. So he's going to blink Vol Stormflyer, and he's going to move in. I personally would move in with Silver Clan Engineer. Because, I mean, that Stalwart Defender could just die, and then he would get his champion back. There we go. There you go, Dresnar. 42 HP champion is better than a 10 HP champion when it comes to a blink spot. Good job. Good job. Okay. You're learning slowly. Just kidding, Dresnar. Don't get mad. Don't rage. You're always raging. Okay. Raging Cajun. Now, let's see. We got a Dwarven Mortar Crew over here. He's pissed off, and he's going to attack the Voil Dive Bomber. 7 damage. Of course, we've got a evasive 3, so, you know, while that would have killed him under normal circumstances, it did not in this one, because he's going to. And that Vampire Bat just died from Dwarven Mortar Crew. So then Exemplar of Sarngaver moving all the way in for some reason. I guess to hit Voil Progenitor with Punishing Aura, though I am unaware why that is important. Yeah, so this is all happening very. I don't know why Dresnar's he's a little aggressive with his champions, a little too aggressive for my taste. But I say at this point, Dresnar, with that blink, he has a big advantage over Neil. But the thing is, if Neil can get it back, which he does with an avalanche, and now he's going to kill that Stalwart Defender with Voil Progenitor. Holy crap. I was about to say, if Neil can get that Blink Champion back, I mean, most of the time when I've seen Blink Champions return, the owner of that Blink Champion wins the game. And now that we've got Voil Dive Bomber in the face of this Dwarven Mortar Crew, I'd say this Dwarven Mortar Crew is screwed. So Voil Stormflyer comes back, and I'd say that that's it. I'd say that Neil just won the game. This Silver Clan Engineer is sort of exiled over here. He's going to die. This Voil Progenitor could die. Nope, never mind. Dwarven Mortar Crew moves away, and he's going to focus on knocking back this Voil Dive Bomber, and then I guess he's going to knock it back again with this Dwarven Mortar Crew. Oh, nope, he can't. He's 1 AP short. Instead, he's going to Bane Blast, because apparently spell spamming's just that effective. And Dive Bomber's dead because he's charred. He's got 1 HP left. So he's got 2 Mortar Crews, and of course they're both still alive. I really cannot articulate how much I despise Dwarven Mortar Crew. Silver Clan Engineer suffers damage from Static Aura as he tries to escape. Exemplar of Sarngaver is fighting the good fight all by herself out there. She is built. Well, I guess she's a barbarian, you know. And so that Voil Dive Bomber dies, but Neil has a huge champion advantage right now. He's got 5 champions to 4, and one of them is passive, so it's really 5 to 3. And he's got the font contested. With that, it looks like he has captured the font because he's taken out the Normine. And by taking out the Normine, that's 6 Nora per turn that Dresnar is not getting. So that was important for him. Voil Progenitor seems like he's keeping a safe distance and summoning more Vampire Bats. I'd say Neil's got this in the bag at this point. But we'll stick around because this is Pox. Anything can happen. I've seen crazy combats. Wait. Hang on a second. I don't think so. Whoop. Okay. Now let's see. So Dwarven War Crew moving out here. He's upset and he's going to take out his anger on Boil Infernal because that thing has been healing a lot of champions in its lifetime. So Silver Clan Engineer contesting the font right here. For some reason he thinks he's going to live through Stormflyer attacks. But so Exemplar of Sarngaver attacks that Boil Infernal, brings it down to 12 HP. Meanwhile, Sky Captain gets attacked because Dresnar likes to spread around his damage. As we saw with the Voil Imperialist earlier that was stunned, spreading of damage is high on Dresnar's list of priorities. So Dwarven War Crew retreating back so we can get the AP bonus from being on the stone. There's an Iron Fist Minister. We might see a battle drum coming up in a second, because that's Iron Fist Minister's main thing that he likes to do. He also likes to invigorate sometimes, but mainly battle drum. So there's a Thunderhead Totem, a hidden exemplar of Sarngaver. Oh, Sky Captain's going to come in with a huge attack for 27 damage because he's got Ground Striker. And actually Dwarven War Crew used to have Ground Striker too, but then they were smart and they took that away because it was a stupid ability to be on a 8 range champion is what I mean. So Martyrdom hits Dwarven War Crew, heals him up a little bit. Not going to really make much of a difference though, because Dresnar's not going to come back from this. Burp, 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 burp. It does? Deflect still triggers even if you're stunned? So it doesn't work like a counterattack? That's interesting. I didn't know that. So, at this point, Dresnar is camping with his 8 range champions and refusing to give up, even though he has clearly lost, in my opinion. There's a battle drum, so now we've got 19 damage 8 range champions. That's really fair. Okay, what can you do? You can kill a Sky Captain, maybe. There's a 12 damage attack, and he's going to invigorate for another 12 damage attack. Boom, take that. Yep, and then he's going to do another 12 damage attack with this Mortar Crew. So he's got 9, and then one attack from Iron Fist Minister with 8, and that kills him. So that was a complicated, masterful turn to take out the Sky Captain. Unfortunately, Dresnar's still got to deal with the fact that he's essentially lost this font, and he has lost all of his Nora generation. Once Silver Clan Engineer is dead, which will be next turn, Neil will be receiving 24 Nora per turn more than him, at which point I think it makes a comeback impossible. So I'm not really sure why he hasn't surrendered yet, but you know, the only reason I care is because it's just going to make the file bigger, and it's going to take the upload longer to complete, and it's going to take longer to encode this video also. So for every minute that Dresnar tries to drag this out, it's another couple minutes of my time, and it's finally done. Neil won. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later.